This is Acts chapter 2, verse 17, and it reads this: And it shall come to pass in the last day, saith Yahweh, I will pour out of my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, and your young men shall see visions, and your old men shall dream dreams. And on my servants and on my handmaidens I will pour out in those days of my spirit, and they shall prophesy. And I will show wonders in heaven above, and signs in the earth beneath, blood and fire, and vapor of smoke. The sun shall be turned into darkness, and the moon into blood, before that great and notable day of the Lord Yahweh come. And it shall come to pass, that whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord Yahweh shall be saved. Call Halal Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakradash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone that taught me this word in all truth and sincerity. Salutations to the Akim out there on the highways and the byways, risking their lives to seal the 144,000 elect. Salutations to the hopeful elect. Salutations to the Akim that be looking like the heathen because their forefathers mingled with the heathen nations that be known as the speckled bird, the Israelite foreigners. And a strong shalom to the Aquafium that's sitting and listening in silence as the scriptures say to do so. This is your brother, Amath Ya'ez from Yahawada. Amath Ya'ez from Yahawada, coming at y'all with a vision that I had a few months back, Salakia, that I didn't really know when and how to bring this vision about. But through everything that's been going on since we came into Esau Edom's new year, which basically started in January 1st until now, it finally made sense to me to come out with this vision. I only told one brother about this vision, and it kind of makes sense now. I also had another vision before I had this vision that basically was just the KJV, the scriptures, and the Bible was being shown to me, and pages was being turned, and they kept on being turned, and they kept on being turned. So I interpreted that dream for me to keep on studying to show myself approved. But for this vision, it's not going to be long. I'm not going to bring the only scriptures I was going to bring out was the one I just read. But for this vision that I had, it was very, very awkward. It was very, very, very weird and very kind of like, the vision, it was breaking up. It was broken into pieces. It wasn't a straight vision through like having a straight episode of something that you watched, or it was just like pieces of different encounters, I should say. Well, basically, I was on some type of transportation unit, going to meet up with brothers that was in the truth, and I saw one brother on the bus, or I'm not sure if it was a bus or a van or whatever the case may be, but it was some type of transportation with other people on it. But I had saw one brother on there talking to some lady, and some of the people's faces they weren't given to me, and I didn't really understand that. But the brother was talking about Hebrew Israelites and how he was in the faith and he doesn't really, believe everything, and he's changing everything. And you can tell that he just had shaved his face because his beard was basically gone, but it was he had a shadow, like as if it was growing back. And it was just weird because the person that he was talking to was an Edomite, but I couldn't really see their face, but I can just tell by like their arms and they posture and everything when he was talking to him. But that vision left, and then while I was asleep, still having visions, and basically I got to another part of the vision where I was meeting up with a whole bunch of different brothers from different areas, from different camps, and we was all it was a conversation going on, and in the midst of this, it was brothers that was still in the faith that was enduring to the end. And then in the midst of us being there, it was brothers that basically was out of the truth, but they still came and try to like persuade brothers' minds to change their minds and to go back into the world. and I don't know exactly where we were meeting at, but it was a house, and we was like behind a house, but it was like a heavily wooded area, and like I had saw, brothers that I had knew and brothers that I had, talked to, and brothers that I had basically, came into the truth. And these brothers had years on top of me. I mean, like years. And like these brothers like took completely shaved their faces. Had some of them had pedophile mustaches. And, and the one brother that I knew that basically, whose camp I was with, which I'm not with no more, but the brother was a powerful speaker and all that, and he seemed like he was going to endure to the end. But I saw the brother and I was talking to him. I was like, "What's going on, brother? Like, why'd you shave your beard? What's going on? Like, why are you, you're not enduring in the faith no more? You're not, keep on, doing everything to the end." And it just it amazed me heavenly because the brother, he looked at me and he said, "Nah, this," he said this gift is not for me. It wasn't never given to me. He said it's for you. It's given to you. This is your heritage. You're supposed to be a part of the kingdom. I'm not supposed to be a part of the kingdom. And it kind of like when he said that, it kind of like it. I marveled at it, like what, like I was kind of amazed, like, and kind of confounded. I was like, that doesn't make any sense, brother. You're an Israelite. I said, you're an Israelite, brother. Like, this is your heritage too. You're supposed to be sincere about this and to keep the faith. Like, I don't understand what you're saying. And then, in the midst of me and that brother talking, there was other brothers, what I'm saying, talking to the other brothers and trying to basically make them change their ways and come back into the world and, and not keep the faith. And then, that vision just basically stopped from that point, and then it went back to when I was on the bus. It went back to that point again, and then that same brother that I saw talking to the Edomite, this time he had a full beard, like his beard was, it was all the way grown, and he was still talking about the same thing, but it was weird, man. It was like kind of confusion, but the main thing I wanted to like bring out about was like the middle thing, man. You're gonna have a lot of solid brothers that's been in this thing for a long time. And I mean the brothers that's out here preaching right now, that's been in this thing for a long time, and they just gonna fall out. And I do, Lord willing, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Lord willing, I'll be able to, see certain stuff that we want to see. But the vision, man, it was real. It was like real life, like, man. It was like I was there, and like I could only see certain brothers' faces that like I knew, and the brother I was talking to, like I know exactly who he is. I can say his name and everything else, and show what camp he is, but I ain't gonna put that brother out like that. But I could only see like certain faces when I was at that get together, and like he was behind some type of house, but it was a heavily a heavily wooded area, and I can only see certain brothers' faces, and a lot of brothers that I knew. Some of them were still in the truth, and some of them had fell out the truth, and basically had I don't know how they got up to this area that we all met up, because we was basically coming up with plans for us to to survive, so, and to wait for Yahweh Shah to come back, man. And so I don't know how these brothers got the information where we was at, but they was, it was a few brothers like they was basically like going against and like telling us to come back into the world, and Yahweh Shai ain't coming back, God don't care about us and all that, but we were strong in the faith. So, and it was just amazing to me what that brother said, because he was dead serious, man. He was there. He shaved his beard, like, and this brother had a healthy, strong beard. He had like a big lumberjack beard. Like, his beard was like touching his chest, man, like damn near past his chest. His beard was thick as hell. So it was just amazing for that brother to say that, and for that brother, for me to see him, like, oh, because when I saw him at first, I looked and I was like, wow, that's that brother. Like, what the hell? He shaved his beard. What's going on? You know what I'm saying? That's when I wanted to go talk to him. So a lot of we gonna be tested, man. We gonna be tested real heavy, man. Like, everybody think it's a game, man. It's not no game right now, man. It's not no game right now. So let me go to one more script, man, and then I'm gonna close it out on this one right here. Let me go to one more script, one more precept. All right, this is Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 7, and it reads this: At last, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. For it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord of hosts, that I will break his yoke from off thy neck, and will burst thy bonds, and strangers shall no more serve themselves of him. But they shall serve the Lord Yahweh their God, and David their king, whom I will raise up unto them. So, Lord willing, man. Lord willing, we endure to the end. And we, keep this faith, keep fasting, keep praying, keep measuring the times diligently, man. And uplifting one another, man, staying in the spirit, fasting, studying still, putting these lessons out as much as we can. And just preparing ourselves for this tribulation, man, because we about to go through hell, man. We about to, not just us, everybody is about to realize something that they never experienced before. But Jacob, man, you better repent, man, before that door might be closed, or it might be daggone there just a couple of, maybe an inch or two almost closed, man. Y'all better repent, man, and take this serious, because it's not a game, man. Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai is right by the earth right now, making these prophecies and plagues pop up. And when that last seal get open on that book, man, when that last seal is open, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. It is a wrap. So Lord willing, this is something lifting up for the brothers and sisters, man. Keep y'all in the spirit. Keep y'all enduring to the end. And Lord willing, this vision will lift you up, keep you in the faith. But other than that, I'm going to say, call halal Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, and Wah, or Bob, or Ball. Shalom, Lord willing, to the next one.